They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. His first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down. Drake, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Hines. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, it's Hines. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Switch up, switch up.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Pick me up. Here we go. Deuce, 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 deuce.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now this time he'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Drake. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Green, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Green, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And able to find Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. Green brings it in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. And that'll set them back 5. Delay of game penalty, ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man here, it's Green. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Off play action. Drake. This is Johnson. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 54. Mike 54. So we got man. Mike 54. Mike 54. You got a yellow lady? Pick it up, guys. Hey, thanks.
Darnold now to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check that. 54. Block 54.
Darnold on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20. A big play. That time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Drake gets this to Campbell out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Off the play fake. Drake nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here goes Hunt. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come to Martin.
On 1st down, Green. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard
is Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check 13. Motion, motion, motion. 36. Check.
They'll run on first down. Green fights through, and now a crease. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. It's Green, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On third down, it's Green, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here goes that. Check right 54. Right 54. You got nothing there. You got nothing. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Hey, Alpha. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Darnold from the red zone now. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
X3, 218, chopper. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Red 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. The open man is Smith. And now running right through it. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-man.
Now a give right side. Green. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Bang, 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 bang.
They run again with Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of AEverett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
9 yards that time.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Off play action. Drake. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ready. Hand read. Right 21. Check right 21. And watch the lane. Zoom. Hey, check right 21. Right 21. Check right 21. Come on, D.
On first down. Drake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey. Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll try the left side. It's Green, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. It's our time. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, man, lady. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, it's Darnold. It's caught. Beckham. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Off the play fake. Drake. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Drake. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They run again with Logan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
To throw on third down. Drake. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing to start the drive. Drake. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Play action. Drake. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Not today,
Off the play fake. Drake. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We got this.
St. Brown. A gain on the play. And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. On the ready. Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here.